just got up one day and said,
That's it.
no,
Yeah.
this is not going to be my life. I am going to start over.
Well, I never really shared with a lot of people, but I had a young lady that I was dating in Detroit, and we were very close, and probably the first love of my life, and she was killed in an accident at 18 years old. And to have someone that precious taken away from you, someone that you thought that you would probably spend the rest of your life with, it was real bad. I left Detroit and came to Toronto. I just had to change because everything in Detroit reminded me of Jasmine. And that sort of, I lost the heart for the hustle. But I got messed up here and got in a little trouble, went to jail, did a couple of years, came out and just made myself a promise there and then that I'm not coming back to prison anymore. I had no education. I'd flunked grade 3 and grade 4. And they had me in a special ed grade 5, so I had no education, but I always wanted to be in radio. You know how that began? I was at the Fox Theater back in the day with my cousin Sonny. I was 10 years old, and I saw a guy named Alan Freed.
Oh, yeah.
Who went coast to coast like buttered toast back then. And when I saw him perform, the way he introduced all these great acts, I said, that's going to be me. That's what I want. So I knew from the time I was 10 years old that I was not a broadcaster, not so much a talk show host, but a radio personality.
Gotta love that.
You know, like Alan Freed and of course like Wolfman Jack and all those guys, and because people related to that. And I love the music. Like music's my opium, but I love listening to great talk show hosts, radio personalities, and I think, sadly, there's not that many of them out there anymore. The great personalities.
Well, yeah, but you know, that's because of the advent of political correctness.
Yeah.
Spider. I mean, now, you know, you've got to be careful what you say. In those days, but I remember Detroit, Windsor, I mean,
Oh, man, that was a great radio market.
That market was
CKLW.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. I mean, they just ruled. I mean, TV was kind of an also-ran. Radio was and those guys, those personalities, and it was guys. It was guys, come on.
Bringing the nitty-gritty back to the city on a beautiful Friday night, you're into the Spider's Web with the lovable one, Spider Jones.
Oh,
People
yeah.
love that stuff.
Absolutely.
And you just had fun.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.